Hello and welcome to D&D with High School Students Season 5. We are back for a epic and climactic episode here as the group has arrived in the coastal city of Nerostema. Nerostema is new to you guys, and as such you're only beginning to discover some of the problems that it's had. But in the last episode you did find out that Nerostema has been under invasion, that they have been attacked, and in fact their coastal wall has been breached. You volunteered actually to help them out in repelling the invasion that they expect this very night to happen. And as such, what we're going to do is imagine that the area that you guys are covering is a chunk of the wall that was breached. So you are defending the city against further invasion with very limited defense. Basically, you have like the seawall and some broken, kind of quarter and half cover chunks of wall that weren't completely demolished. But it's up to you guys and your 6 elemental powerhouses to be able to defend this area against the invasion. Now, while you guys are defending this area, and Krappa, you can cut to my nice vignette that I've gone to with this great pains to kit bash a whole bunch of terrain and minis. So, there you guys are. You've got those elementals to back you up. And while you guys are defending this area, across the city is a whole bunch of other soldiers and even townsfolk from Nerostema who are defending other parts of the city from invasion as well. So, before we pick up, let's just go around the table. Introduce yourself and your character, and what is your character feeling as daylight is falling and nighttime is arriving. So we'll start to my left with Harris.
I'm Harris Nandon. I'm playing Florian Meadow. He's right now he's not too fond of the city. He's more of a live in the woods, eat bugs kind of guy. But he's in his typical mood right now of everything's probably going to turn out right.
Okay, Josh.
I'm Josh. Ahkum's probably very conflicted. He's looking forward to probably experiencing combat, but it's also like, it's a city. Why not? Why couldn't this be in the woods? He's got 6 new friends though.
That's right.
Pretty good.
6 friends who you will be tracking hit points for. So.
Whoa. Do you need a notebook?
That's called delegating things.
Okay.
All right, Ellen.
Hi, I'm Ellen. I'm playing Winifred Birch. Ready to kill.
Ready to kill.
Ready to kill.
Okay. Kat.
Playing Lark Othello, or recently Spark, temporarily. And yeah, Lark is feeling pretty neutral, I think. She doesn't really have any opinions on the whole matter.
Okay. So you did also, while you guys were kind of arriving at the city and becoming acquainted with some of the hierarchy, some things were also revealed. You met with the high priest, who was a strange kind of witchy water woman, who asked you some questions and then kind of disappeared behind an altar, and it sounded like maybe went underwater to consult with an entity who was referred to as the crowned bishop. And if you want, you can make a religion roll to see if you've ever heard anything related to the hierarchy of Nerostema.
I will not.
I don't think I will.
I don't think I've ever heard of it, no.
Okay, so yeah, well, I mean, and likewise, it makes sense.
I will roll.
Let's go Spark.
Let's go Spark.
One Spark.
What am I making?
Religion.
Religion.
My favorite skill.
17.
Everyone's favorite
Okay,
skill.
well, so you think that Nerostema is like a religious oligarchy, that, or something similar. There's some theocratic element to it, meaning that the Tritons are kind of, they don't rule the city, but they are kind of the law enforcement and protection for the city. But there are a lot of different denizens of Nerostema, and it's also, remember, kind of a trade hub, because on Chamenos there are not a lot of towns or settlements at all. So for people passing by, for people trying to find safe refuge from the wildlands outside of the towns, Nerostema is a a great option, or at least it was until recent invasions occurred. Which brings us now to our narrative. You guys were led out to this coastal breaker wall. You see that, just the ocean extends out, and as the sun sets, that kind of darkness happens. There's very little moonlight. What moonlight you do have is kind of reflecting off the waves here and there. Yes?
Before any combat starts, I'm going to cast Aid at 3rd level. So all 3 of you get 10 extra hit points.
Is that like an area effect? Or is it a number of people you choose?
It's a number of people. Your max hit points goes up by 10 for now. So you all have 10 extra hit points. And it basically just looks like a bird on your shoulder that's going to take those 10 points of damage.
Hey.
All right. That's
But
how
it can be
manifests.
healed back up.
That's temp HP, right?
This guy.
No, it's
Yeah, I'm
max.
aware.
What's his name?
So I would like you,
not
Josh,
temp.
to
It's max.
position your elementals where you want on that breaker wall, and the rest of you to position your minis where you want on that breaker wall. And that way we could see kind of where you are.
I don't think we all want to be like grouped up. That seems like a
Yep.
bad. I'm gonna go.
And we're in charge of this entire stretch of land, right?
Yes.
Is this building this distance in relation to this?
I'm going to say that it's yes. Yeah. Those are buildings.
Base.
Those are buildings. Oh, I wish you
Do we have like
good
some?
fortune in the wars to come.
Do we have some attack?
You know what I have, but I don't really want to get up from the table to go get, are little cool magnetic things that click onto the Dwarven
you should
Forge
flip
roofs.
that one over.
Yeah, just flip the roof
like use
over.
the
Yeah.
flat side.
Use it, yeah.
Yeah. Sure, that's fine. It's
This is,
totally.
I'm sorry. This
This is really more of a theater of the mind
There we go.
effect
It's
anyway.
safe. It's safe.
On
No,
the roof.
it's safe. See, we're fine.
Okay, so you
nice
are
awning on the
how many
other side.
pencil lengths away there? Just measure that, Caddy.
I would actually like to be farther if possible.
Well, it's not possible, so too bad.
Okay.
I mean, it is. You could
About 2.
you could move the building back towards me if you want.
But you
Just
need
remember that
range.
we're considering a pencil to be
fine.
about
This is-
30 feet. So
Eldritch
I just wanted
Sniper.
you to be aware of that.
I
for
do have
spell
Eldritch
range.
Sniper,
Okay,
so
yeah, you're
I can be
You
maximum
can
300
blast.
feet away.
But can you see 300 feet away at night?
I would.
Because my next
I
question-
have dark vision.
Okay, which is 60 feet. So my next question to you is, what are you guys doing for light? Are you lighting torches or staking torches into the ground?
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Are you staying totally dark? What is
I
your
thought this was
strategy?
day.
No,
it's
Because
night.
it was. Okay.
I'm gonna.
You got
take
there
out-
in the day.
I'm
They
gonna
told
take
you
out
that the
my torch.
invasion
that's right, yeah,
happened the previous 2 nights.
So I don't need light because even with dark vision, the penalties of dark vision, I bypass eagle sight.
Okay.
I do.
Though it
need-
is only 60 feet.
I do.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Winnie, I have a plan
You
too.
guys have dark
What's
vision?
the plan?
All right, let's go one at a time. Harris,
Watch
what are you doing?
this. I pull out some torches and some rope, and I turn to the golems. And I'm gonna start tying torches to the golems.
That's a
Oh, you want the golems to hold torches?
Yeah, they're not gonna hold them. I'm tying them to their body. Like with rope. I don't know if this works.
Josh, do you allow that? Your elementals? Do you want your elementals to have torches?
Sure.
Okay, so if you
What's
command
the
it so,
range of a torch?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, yeah.
So if you command it so, one of the elementals will just take the torch and open up a crack in the rock and just put it in his shoulder, which leaves his arms free to operate. So each of
You want me to do it for-
then we'll say that each of your elementals has a torch.
30-foot bright
Yep.
light around him?
It's like
15 foot
it's like
bright light,
15
15
bright,
dim.
15
15
foot.
dim.
So,
Okay, awesome.
so in other words, your whole plateau, your whole seawall up there will be adequately lit.
Okay.
And that may be important because if Lark is very far away, to be able to target opponents,
Yeah.
she would need
My
be able to.
expensive torches.
All right. So Ahkum, where are you and what are you doing? Are you placed there with your mini?
I am. I'm up front, in the very front, because get huge.
Okay. And any preparations that you were doing?
I don't believe
What
I
weapons do you have out? Like, I need to know all
Yeah.
the details. That goes for all of you.
I have the magic sword out. I'll probably be focusing on that before the battle starts, kind of like in a tuning state, if that makes any sense. Kind of that kind of mindset. Just kind
You
of
are
going through
attuned to the sword.
it. Am I? Okay.
Your epic divine encounter
Okay.
with the voice of Ganag has made you realize that this sword, while not traditionally magic, you will never need to sharpen it, and it will never break.
Ooh.
You feel like
never break.
your understanding now is that the metal from which this sword is made and the means by which it was forged is not of this land.
Okay.
It is, I don't want to say otherworldly, but it is not of Chamenos.
Okay.
It is beyond steel. It's made of something else, and the fashion in which it's made is also something that's exceptional. So while it might appear like a normal sword to most people, it is definitely not. Mechanically speaking, your sword cannot be broken. Like,
At all.
at all. It also doesn't suffer from any dispel magic sort of effects because it's not magic. You never have to sharpen it because it is always sharp. And it does not grant you any bonuses to hit, but it grants you a +2 to damage.
Wow.
I do have a question about this sword. So the heat metal spell is like heating the metal and damaging it. Does the heat metal spell not work on the sword?
You want to try it?
I don't have it.
Okay, let's have it.
Another prep thing. I want to try to stay within. I can stay within 30 feet of our 2 melee fighters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
in the middle?
Ahkum
Okay.
will probably be near you.
Yeah, I want to stay near the gentleman.
Okay.
Just
I'd like to find a small bug and cast Hex on it before the battle starts.
What's your range on hexing people?
60 feet besting.
I'm pretty sure it's 60 feet.
So are you within 60 feet of that plateau?
Yeah. That's two metal links. That.
So you're within 60 feet of that side of the plateau.
60 feet of the water.
Yeah.
Right. But probably not all the way
Like
to
half
like
of it.
where Florian is, for
Yeah, that's
example.
fine.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right. So the sun sets. Night
Oh,
has
actually,
arrived.
I'm gonna mess with
Oh,
it.
should I say what I'm doing?
Yep.
All right. Florian is making sure all of his stuff is tightly on himself. He's gonna give one of the potions of water breathing to Ahkum,
Okay.
if necessary.
What is the duration of that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Those are enhanced potions of water breathing.
Okay.
Sibella did not say,
She did not.
but you feel like it's not going to be like 1 minute. Like you feel like those are
will
going to
last.
last you a while.
I should mention I'll have stuff like ready and prepared. I have the sword out. I'll have my great axe ready if I need it. I have a net and I believe a grappling hook and
Nice.
50 feet of rope.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do. So I got my quarterstaff out. It's my main weapon. I'm making sure that as soon as I see enemies in the water, I'm gonna summon my astral arms. But I am gonna do one more thing. And that thing is I'm gonna take out a bear trap.
Ooh, where are you going to set the bear trap?
Where am I gonna
I
set
want you to
Paris?
mark that with a D4.
Would you like another one?
Would you like another one?
Another D.
I want any bear traps that you guys put out, mark with a D4.
Okay.
And then I want you to use survival. Whoever's setting the bear traps, make a survival check to effectively
This is it.
conceal them.
Who has the highest survival here?
I probably do.
I
This
have
is not
+6.
like anybody can set a bear trap, but I'm talking about to make it kind of
The guys.
scattered
All
amidst the
this.
rocks.
You know what?
Give me one more.
There you go. I'm using the guys.
So the first 10 feet of that blue water is like sort of shallow.
Okay.
Like it's maybe 6 feet deep and then it drops off pretty abruptly into the harbor.
Yeah, I think I'm putting them like. Man.
Okay.
In front of like each of the, like probably one in front of the big group here. Maybe like,
And then one at the very far end.
There we go. And I'm burying them a little bit in the sand
Yep.
so that they're not very visible. And
Give me
do I
that
make a
survival check too.
One for each, or
guidance.
Just a blanket would be fine.
Okay. Guidance. I really wish I had a
You are
D4.
guided.
That's really good. 27.
Looks like they're like you can't even see them after you set them. You're like, nobody go out in the water. Okay, Winnie, what preps are you doing?
Casted aid.
Like, what are you wielding and wearing is what I also
have-
need to know.
I have my shield.
Which
that
shield?
Sabila gave me. The really big.
The big shield.
Well, it's big on me. It'd
Okay.
be small on him.
I think it's pretty big on me still, isn't it?
It's pretty big on you.
Shield.
5-foot shield.
No, not up there.
You're still
And
giant.
for the first time
Something
in my
bad.
life, I'm trying to pray to something.
Wait.
Okay. By what name do you pray to the something?
Now,
No, I'm wrong.
now, I know what a synchron is, but I've also been told that this god has a different name, Taik. I think I'm using it interchangeably. I think I'm fully saying both. in my
Speak the
head.
gist of your prayer.
Well, I'm aware that you're the god of death. Maybe don't make that happen. And things between us can be a bit better. I'm just asking for like a general. There hasn't been a lot of like Winnie trying to give this entity any power through her praying to it. I think she's trying to contact it a bit more now. Like
Okay.
she's not afraid to reach out to it as much.
And what is your, I guess, summarize what your request is. Is it just like for protection? Is it?
Yeah, so, protection for everyone in the battle, pretty much.
Okay.
I trust these people, but there's also giant fuck-off ocean worms trying to kill them.
What is your wisdom?
It is 16, so plus 3.
What level are you?
I am level 6 at the moment.
All right, make a percentile roll.
Yes, I can.
Can I have hit points for the creatures? These guys.
It's a 97.
Okay. 60 each.
Each? Okay, awesome.
You and
60?
He has more than
they are armor class 16.
Okay.
Got it?
You spend some time in kind of thinking, a little bit of praying in your mind and praying out loud. You don't get any response. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. All right. A half an hour passes by. It's now truly dark. The waves kind of lap up against, oh, you know what, I need my wave machine noise. The ocean, the waves slapping up against the breaker wall that you guys are standing above. You also know that at any point along the sea walls, if there are any attacks, each location has a horn that you're supposed to blow if you have been attacked. You don't hear any horns from any other locations. It's, by all accounts, quiet. And in fact, were it not for the ominous factor that you guys know that there's going to be some kind of invasion tonight, it would almost be peaceful hearing the ocean kind of lapping up against the rocks. Everyone make me a perception check. And I'm asking because I'm assuming that you are actively looking out towards potential
Do we
danger.
have advantage on that if we're actually looking, or no?
No.
You can guidance yourself if you're actually looking at that.
10.
10,
17.
17,
10.
10.
11. Sorry.
Okay.
That's what we call it.
Josh, do me a favor.
Yeah.
This large spider-like creature, I want you to put him at the edge of the blue water paper and move him towards you. Yep, over that wave. And that's literally kind of how you see it. You like the wave, you see a wave coming in and you see like this carapace. You're not sure if it's like a crab or something, but it's big and it's kind of swimming / crawling towards the breaker, and that's the first sign of something that you guys see. And now it's time for initiative.
I trust you.
Josh, the elementals get no bonus
don't trust
to their initiative roll, so you're going to roll for yourself, and then you're going to roll for
6
them.
times? Or just
Just
group
once.
initiative? Okay.
It's a group.
Not 20.
Ooh, cat 20. So what's your total on that cat?
22.
All right, Harris,
I got a 16.
Ellen,
I got a 12.
Josh,
13. Elementals of a 9.
This is fine.
This is gonna
This
be
is-
just splendid.
This is gonna be fun.
All right, well, Kat, with your incredible vantage point, looking through between a bunch of big rock elementals and your party, you see this carapace kind of half covered by the water, sort of skulking through the waves towards your friends. You are up first.
Eldritch Blast.
You have not only the angle, but thanks geometry, you got the range. So go ahead. Are you? Is this both blasts?
Yep.
Okay.
Get him. Get him. Okay, that is a 7 and a 15 to
The
hit.
15 is a hit.
What's your hit
It's a
bonus?
D8. It's +3.
+3. No, it's +6.
What?
Your to hit bonus for Eldritch Blast is +6.
So then the original roll would have been 10 and a
18?
18.
18 hits.
Okay. 11 damage.
11 force damage it is.
Did you roll both of them?
No, I only hit one.
Therefore, we move to Harris.
All right.
You're back there, but you
back
see
here.
this thing kind of swim walking towards the breaker wall at a rapid pace.
How rapid?
Like it's going to attack probably Josh or the first elemental this round.
Okay. So this is like the only enemy that's here?
That's what you see.
That's what I see.
I mean, look how far back you are.
That's fair.
You want to move up?
Yeah.
And then look.
I'm
Okay,
moving up.
make
and I'm
another
looking
perception
more.
check. This won't count for an action.
Natural 20, 23.
Oh boy, you've ruined all my surprises. All right, put those guys on the flanks. Yep, there, and then there. And then put these three guys just in between, like kind of,
In between.
yeah. There's one,
Bear trap.
Yep.
Boys.
there's another one, and then put the other one on the other side in between the two spider things. There you go. You see more of these things stealthing in with the wave, as if maybe moving in water is their natural modus operandi.
I'm going to yell and point at them to the rest of my friends. I don't think it takes an action.
Correct?
Let's go, we got some more fellas over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to, I use my action to make the perception check.
No.
No? Okay.
I'm saying that'll count as the free action. You used your movement to move up there.
Got it.
So now you can use your action.
I don't actually have a ranged attack option.
Throw something.
There's always a ranged attack option, Harris. You just gotta.
How much of my movement? So I was like, that's like 15 feet.
Yeah.
Screw it. Hopping down.
You're mad.
Bonus action. Those two have to make dexterity saving throws. I'm summoning the astral arms.
Okay, bonus action, astral arms.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving check is a 16 and a 15.
Both succeed. They do not take damage from that. However, then I'm going to punch the more humanoid one. Right?
Yeah.
Twice.
So what you see are the spider kind of creatures are basically these weird sort of mutated crab spider like sea abominations. None of you have ever seen anything like this, but you've heard of these things. The humanoid ones also have kind of like a carapace, but they have more of a humanoid form. And their size is like they're still considered medium size, but they're big for medium size. So like your normal size, like 7 feet tall, before you became a Ganag imbued giant.
Ganag.
So they're the humanoid ones also have the carapace, and it's kind of like razor sharp, spikes protruding from the carapace and claws and vicious kind of teeth.
I got a 16 and a 15 to hit.
Hit and hit.
All right. So this humanoid looking fellow over here is going to take a total of 15 force damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. This brings us to them. Okay, Harris,
Yeah.
what's your armor class?
16.
Okay, that's a 20 and a 22 to hit.
I don't
Yeah.
have rage yet. I don't have rage up yet.
Nope, you don't.
That is 9 slashing damage.
All right.
Then we have a 16 and a 15 to hit.
15 or less.
16's a hit. That is 4 more slashing damage.
Total 13.
Okay, Josh,
Yeah.
move up everyone except the red one up to the breaker wall, but not onto it.
Now, Mr. Allen,
I'm going to make a roll. Actually, you know what, Winnie? You're going to make a roll.
I'm gonna make a
Roll a d8.
D8.
If you roll a 1 or an 8, it means that the first trap is triggered.
It's a 3.
Okay, roll again.
It's a 3.
That's the middle one. Roll again.
It's a 6.
Roll again for the last of the traps.
This is. That's a 2.
Okay. They move up. The spider, move the spider one up to where Josh is. No, not the red one, the middle one. And then the other spider on the far side. The humanoids do not crest, but the spiders do. But, Josh,
Oh no.
17 and a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
You have a ton
Okay.
of con now, right? Though?
I have a lot of health. I have 87 base currently.
You have not raged yet?
No.
Okay, so that's 10 slashing damage.
All right.
And then,
Tell me if any of these are crits, by the way.
no, none of them are crits so far. And then 2 extraordinary misses on your elemental over there.
Awesome.
And that blows through their round, which brings us to you, Josh.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna rage.
Okay, bonus action, rage.
Yeah, and then I'm going to make 2 attacks recklessly on this first spider creature thing. I think that's going to be a dirty 20
Yeah,
for the first one, and higher than that.
yep. 2 hits.
This is a lot of damage.
Nope. I thought you
yeah.
said you were using the sword.
I'm so used to my funny D4s. Yeah, no, it's what?
Are you using a shield?
I'm not. D10s.
Okay, so you can D10. And don't forget the +2 to damage, plus whatever your normal
Yeah.
damage is, plus rage.
Oh, wow. Hold on, I gotta do math. 23, no, it'd be 18 plus 22.
Nice.
Magical slashing, I think.
Crack. The blade cuts through this. I mean, it sounds like a crack. Like it carves into the carapace and into the flesh of this beast, and the beast kind of cries out this gurgling sound. This brings us then to Winnie.
Okay.
You can clearly see the 2 that have crested the seawall. You can kind of see from that angle the one that Florian is fighting in the surf, and then you could see kind of just the heads and claws of the ones that are approaching.
Okay. So that's within range. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my short bow, which is the thing I used guiding before, which is just a harp that's been modified to be a bow. So I'm gonna try to shoot the one that's attacking Florian at the moment. That's gonna be a 14 to hit him?
No, miss.
No, okay, but with my bonus action, I am going to, like, as the arrow's flying, it's going to hex the one by Ahkum right now.
Ah, nice. What is the hex effect?
The hex effect's going to be strength for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to try to be still within 30 feet of Florian. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm going to turn.
All right, Josh, it's time for your elementals.
Righto. Is there debris nearby?
Yes. I mean, it's a natural, like, breaker seawall kind of thing. So there's, and there's also the remains of the wall that used to stand here. So yeah.
I have those two in the end attack that one spider creature.
Okay. Make the rolls for them. They have a +6 to hit.
+6. Lowest is a 12. And
Lowest misses.
Lowest misses, then it's above a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one hit.
2d8 bludgeoning damage. +4.
14 plus 4, 18.
Yoy. Okay. Crack.
So that was those two over there.
Yep. You got two big guys behind you.
I'm gonna have, you two are gonna move up here. 2 more attacks, +6 to hit, I'm assuming. 11 and 17.
17's a hit.
Another 18 damage.
18 damage on the one that you already did 22 damage
Yes.
to.
Kill.
And then take that off and just set it over in the red.
Hex is gonna move to the one by
Your
Florian.
elemental just comes up and is like, oh, and just you hear it sounds like stepping on a bug, like it just squishes, and bug guts and juice comes out. All right, other elemental.
I'm gonna have the last two. I'm gonna have them pick up 2 boulders, like I've seen ogres
Thrown
and
attacks
do, and we'll have them throw at these guys down here.
Okay, one at a time.
First roll's a 4.
Miss.
Okay. That second one is going to be a 15.
Yes.
What's the damage for a thrown boulder?
D12 +4.
There we go.
Back to the good old D12.
It'll be 9
All right, that one
on this one here.
on this. Okay, he has not taken damage yet. All right, so elemental's done.
Yes.
Top of the order. Lark. You see that some invaders have started to crest the wall. You also see far off in the distance poor sweet little Florian fighting in the water with a giant spider monster aqua creature.
Oh no. He's all right.
He's so small.
Eldritch Blast on this one.
Okay, blast.
Okay, Okay, that is a 21 and a 24 to hit.
Hit and hit. Roll damage.
21 damage.
A thought has crossed my mind.
It's still crack-a-lackin'.
Where's Vermont?
Don't worry about it.
Is he fine?
He's fine.
Is he safe? Is he all right?
Is our boy okay?
Vermont, I'm assuming with me.
I'm gonna say Vermont's hiding on the other side of that rock wall. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Lark blasts and one of the arms just cracks right off. This brings us to Harris.
But Florian, he's toe-to-toe with this big red spider guy. Let's punch it 4 times.
Okay.
Get him.
The lowest tier is gonna be an 11.
Oh, that's a miss.
And then 15.
15 and above are a hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 3 hits. Wow, that's quite good. 22 force damage.
Ooh, nice.
Is it still alive?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw, I think.
It succeeded.
Okay, awesome.
I rolled a 17, so it definitely succeeded.
Got it. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Time for them. All right, it's going to attack you, and it will miss. Josh, do me a favor, move the 2 humanoid ones up. Ellen, roll me a d8 twice.
Sorry, going up or now?
5 and a 2.
Okay. Move the other guy up towards you. Yeah, kind of split the difference between you and your guy. All right, so move the first guy up towards your first elemental. Yes. That is, that's going to be an 18. So your elemental, that first elemental, is going to take 11.
11. All right.
The second one over there is going to attack Winny, miss. The third one's going to attack you, Josh, hit.
My AC is 18 now for the, I don't know if you have like a list there or something.
Yeah, it was definitely a miss. That'd be 10, so you take 5.
Awesome.
The third, I guess that one would just attack straight away on one of those two elementals. Oh, 17. What did I say their AC was?
16.
16, so that's a hit.
Which
and
one?
that is the very last one is going to take 8.
All right.
Okay, which takes care of that. Harris,
All right.
make me a perception check. This doesn't count as part of your turn, but you happen to be in a certain location.
21.
21.
Spiders.
Josh,
Yes.
put these two lumps in the middle of the
Hey, yo,
surf.
Umber Hulks.
They won't be here now, but they're coming. Yeah, they're like in the next wave.
We're gonna get him in
That's
that
right.
bear
Move
trap.
the camera.
All right.
I don't know if you
So,
could
yeah, the bear traps might still
Put 'em in
hold.
bear
Well, I mean,
trap
they could help. That was a good idea.
I don't know if those are actually Umber Hulks in game, but
All right,
Umber Hulks are really fun because they
so
can
Josh, this
fuse
brings us
people.
to Ahkum.
Oh, there we go.
Ability.
Yes.
About that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some attacks on this guy in front of me.
Okay, guy in front of you.
Recklessly. That'll be a 19,
Yeah,
and I rolled a 19 on the die.
Okay. Lots of damage.
Can I do math? That's 32
32, good lord.
magical slashing.
Somehow, he's still in action. I mean, you carve into his carapace. You know what? Since you're that close, I'm going to say both you and Winnie can make perception checks. You are currently the closest.
23?
21.
21 and 23, wow. All right, let me paint you a picture. You're within 5 feet of these more humanoid-looking ones. Especially when you see them take damage, you notice something. They don't look like they were naturally made this way. You get the sense that these might have been humanoids at one point who have become something else of the sea. Not exactly like Pirates of the Caribbean, but they're basically, it looks like maybe they were in life some kind of humanoid, and they over time have developed these carapaces and you know, mollusks and coral kind of grows amongst them, and they have taken on this abomination sort of form.
Due to my proximity with it, and then my former proximity with the big spider creature, they look distinctly different. It's not like this is one stage,
Yes.
and then
the
crab
spider
creature is
creatures
different.
look like they were never humanoid.
Yeah.
And that maybe they were something like some kind of sea crab before they were mutated or whatever it is that has made them into what they are.
Awesome.
They're not undead, are they? From the looks of it?
No.
Cool.
Especially when you did your 32 damage to this one, like it cried out in a almost sort of humanoid pain, like like a gurgling, but also like, yeah.
Can I make a religion check?
Sure.
Would this be something, quote unquote, forsaken?
Like an og?
I will let you make that religion check.
Josh, you know what else is forsaken? All of us.
Yeah, I know.
In the heat of the battle, your mind is not able to really get into a deep analysis of this, but suffice it to say that your instincts might be leading you towards thinking about this if you guys survive through the night. All right, so that said, we go to Winny.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You got one immediately next to you who will be attacking soon.
Okay, I'm gonna lift my hex from the one that just died, and like this like weird like black like almost liquid things that come out, and with the sound of just like mean laughter, it's gonna go into the one right next to me.
Ah.
And I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead, but I'm gonna center it so like kind of here so that it only affects this guy. He needs to make a Wisdom save.
Okay. You're not good at that. Fail.
Wonderful. Is this guy below his maximum hit points?
Yes, I think so. I hit him with a boulder before.
You hit him with a boulder?
Yes. All of them at this point are wounded.
Fantastic. He's gonna take 18 points of necrotic damage. And I think that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. He seems very ouchied by this, and also gives this guttural like
Wait.
it starts off in almost like a gargle, but
3
then
more points of necrotic damage.
3 more?
Yep.
Okay.
Hex.
Huh?
Forgot Hex.
All right. Yeah, he screams out with this sort of hybrid of gurgling, but also sort of a humanoid kind of pain. This brings us to your elementals, John.
Awesome. 2 in the end, we make 2 more attacks.
Okay.
+6. Mm-hmm. Lowest is an 18.
Hits.
Awesome. And that's
Hits and hits.
2d8 each.
Yep.
First attack will be
+4.
a 15 bludgeoning damage, and the next one is 12.
So 27 more. They're just like, ha, and they just bash this thing and squish it like a bug. Remove that from the board.
Here we go.
No, the
other
far one.
Far one.
Yes. Next elemental, the ones near you.
I'll have this one make its attack first.
The one near you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 9. No, it's 12.
To hit?
To hit.
No, miss. The one near Winny?
Yep. 16?
Yes.
That's not great. That's 11.
Total?
Yep.
Dead.
Ooh.
Goddamn.
Goddamn. And then, how wounded is this one?
Not wounded at all, really. I mean, barely wounded.
And this one?
Kind of wounded.
This guy's making a boulder attack against the red spider.
Okay. Boulder attack it is.
Nope. That's a 3.
All right.
And then that make an attack, that's a miss as well.
Okay. The elementals do some significant helpfulness to this process, but it brings us back to the top of the order, Kat.
All right.
You see, it looks like your friends and Ahkum's elementals are doing a fantastic job.
Eldritch Blast on that spider.
On the
That's Spider-Man.
That Spider-Man.
the humanoid one? Okay.
Goofy dude.
They really are emissaries
8?
from hell.
Miss.
And a 9.
Miss. Those are horrible rolls, if I might say so.
Wow. You really?
Florian.
Oh, guys.
All right.
That's my turn.
You're fighting one, but you see 2 more
do see
things
those
coming through the
things.
wake, and they look bigger and terrifying.
They're things I don't want to touch. I'm gonna punch the thing twice in front of me. That's a miss and a 14. It's 14.
Miss and a miss.
A miss and a miss. Okay. I'm gonna go whoops, and I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Bonus action, disengage.
I'm gonna.
Move yourself away. You scramble through the waves,
I'm hopping over the bear trap.
jump up the seawall, and run past the safety of the elementals. Josh, roll a d4. If you roll a 2 or a 4, they attack Florian.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
It's fine.
That would be awesome, but that doesn't happen. You successfully disengage. You get back up on dry land. You're soaking wet, but it's better than waiting out in the waves for the doom that is arriving. So this now brings us to them. The spider is going to come up and attack Winny. So the red spider moves up.
Bear trap?
Yeah, roll.
Yes.
You got a nope, okay.
Bear trap.
All right. So it's going to come up and attack Winny.
These dice are broken.
Can't roll D8, that's a mage.
One hit.
New ones.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take 14.
That's fine.
//. All right. That one is going to attack your elemental, Josh.
Right up.
14.
Miss.
Miss.
This doesn't have
That
to be
one is
cold
going to attack
damage.
you. No, this is their razor sharp, like carapace, arm claw, barbs kind of thing.
They could be cold though.
That one's going to attack Josh, and it's a nat 20.
No, it isn't. Sentinel of Death Store reaction. The crit is canceled.
It still hits.
Is it a hit?
It still hits, but it does not do any extra damage.
That would be good though,
Yeah.
because this damage that I rolled is significantly weaker. So 8, which means you only take 4. That would have been a lot.
Josh, I've realized I have no idea what.
All right, so you burned a reaction doing that. Good move.
Yes.
All right, the 2 that are deep in the wake, Ellen, move them halfway up. That's 1 pencil.
Still not
And then move them
technical
up
max.
to the breaker walls
Yeah.
and up onto
You know
the
what
walls.
time it is though.
And you will be able to roll. I'll give you 2 rolls.
Okay.
See if they trigger your traps.
These are for this guy.
Yep.
I've rolled an 8 and a 1.
Oh!
I've rolled a 1. I rolled an 8. Bear trap.
Yes!
This is good for you guys because 2 things happen. Number 1, they aren't moving. Now they are currently going to be considered prone. What's not prone? It's
Restrained?
Yes. So they are currently restrained. They also won't be able to reach you to attack. And Harris, I need you to roll 2d4 for each one of those. Clear those traps, the 4 of them. So you're going to roll 2d4 for each of the damage. So
So how many times did it trigger? 4 times?
no, so you roll 2d4 for each one of those monsters.
Okay, so
Because she got 2 traps each.
first one will take 6,
6.
and then second one will take 5.
All right, nice.
There we
Nice
go.
little bonus action.
Shit.
And they're done. They can't do anything. So,
Foolish.
which might be very
traps,
convenient
let's
for you
go.
guys. So, Ahkum, you see this like as you're fighting the one that's standing up between you. You see these 2 approach, and you see them both like, and they cry out in pain. They're like, "Rah, rah," and they seem to be stuck in the traps.
Can I get a rules reminder? Restrained gives what?
It's advantage on attacks against them. They have disadvantage on attacks against us, and
Correct.
they cannot move. Okay. And they so automatically fail dex saves?
They have disadvantage on dex
Okay,
saves.
disadvantage.
You guys have advantage against them on attacks. They have disadvantage on you, and their speed is 0 until they break free.
Just think we know what time it is.
I don't know what time it is.
Hey, just to be clear, I'll tell you a non-rules thing that your character would know because you have proficiency in survival. A bear could get out of a bear trap with some effort, and these things are bigger than bears. So you figure you got 1 round of this condition
Yeah.
before they successfully break out of the traps.
Did all attacks against them is made an advantage? Wow. Okay. That's good. That's awesome. Is that my turn?
Yeah, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna use the opportunity. Can I get up here and make attacks down at it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Basically, like it's large. So as you run up, it's struggling with the bear traps, and you could just come down and attack.
Awesome.
So you have advantage on your attacks.
Yep. First attack above a 20.
Yep.
Second one, 20.
Yes.
Above a 20. That's awesome. We like that. That's gonna be. Oh wow.
Remember to add in the +2 for the
Yeah.
sword and your rage and your regular strength bonuses.
36.
Oh my god. All right,
Hey,
big
yo.
one. Big number one, you come down into between its head and its shoulder, and your blade carves through. You hear the cracking of its carapace. And it screeches out in this terrifying, high-pitched, almost deafening sort of tone. That was huge. You're up.
Bear traps.
So Winnie, you see you're almost flanked. Like you got the spider coming up on one side,
Yep.
and you're within reach of the one that's currently bear trapped.
My Hex is once going to go like careening towards this one. It's going to like land on it. I'm going to cast second level guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
Advantage. Right?
Fucking miss. 16?
Yeah.
The Hex walls. Okay, so I need a lot of dice here.
As you guys are concentrating your attacks, I'll have everyone who's not Ellen make an intelligence roll.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm comically bad at it.
Natural 20, which goes into a 19.
Okay.
Harris, as you have retreated from this onslaught, it occurs to you that you guys forgot to do something when you were attacked.
Oh, the horn.
There we go.
I
All right.
I've experienced
what
the
damage?
thought.
What damage have you conducted on big number one?
can't do math. Oh no. 17 plus 3. That's going to be 20 points of. There's going to be 18 points of radiant and 2 points of necrotic damage.
Boy, vey.
The Hex and the guiding bolts work together.
That's a lot of damage that you guys have done on this guy so far.
Yep.
Okay, that is significant, and that brings us to the elementals.
Now, Mr. Allen, very bad news for you.
Very
Are they going to gang up on him?
Yup.
All right.
The council would like to see you. They are not happy.
Use them while you got them.
I like how the elementals aren't as tanky as Ahkum. I think that's
are.
very funny.
So I'm going to get an attack of opportunity on the one that you
Yes.
moved through that space, which is a 16.
Hits.
Oof. For 12.
Ooh. Wow, it's bloodied now.
Goddamn.
First attack, above a 20
Okay, on big number one.
on.
Oh, you're starting on that side.
Yes.
Yes, that's
when,
a hit.
Well, I'm guessing I'm 6 through 5.
And they all have advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
15.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No. To hit?
To hit.
No.
No?
16 is their AC. So you.
So 2 hits on this guy then, because I rolled
Okay.
a 16.
All right. Damage.
First attack is 14, because plus 4 to damage, right?
Yep.
So 24 total on this guy. And then
All right.
attacks on this one.
Okay.
It's 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits.
This could be it for big number one.
$26.
Math. 46, 56, 66, 76, 82. Big number one drops into the surf.
Oh my god.
As your elementals just pounded it, you hear the crunching of carapace, and the last attack against it smashes its head, and the thing just splashes back into the wake. And there's bug juice. I mean, like this dark green, blackish kind of ooze from this thing all over your elemental's fists.
Rolled 2 1s for that last roll of damage.
All right, is that all of the elementals?
Yes.
Okay. Cat,
Yes.
once again, you see your friends seemingly holding it down.
I was glad.
You know
I
what?
didn't
From
know
your
that.
vantage point, I want you to make me a perception roll.
The third wave.
This won't count for anything.
This is my cursed die. Perception.
I have.
11.
I'm technically not below
Okay.
max health yet.
You see nothing in the wake. Go ahead and conduct your attack.
Okay. Yeah. An 8 and a 24.
One spell slot.
An 8 and a 24. The 24 is a hit.
These two.
10 damage.
And which one? Point to which one? That guy? 10 more damage. Okay, he looks very confused. Like, why am I getting shot and from where? All right, this brings us to you, Harris.
Do I know where the horn is here?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right behind you guys. It's like in the middle, right behind you.
So like
Yep.
here?
You're speedy.
That's good enough. I'll pop over there.
Okay. It's basically like got a leather strap and it's hanging from like a post. There's like a lantern. And,
I will blow the horn.
okay, you run over. You're like,
I know how to play musical instruments. I know what I'm doing.
okay. You do successfully.
I've done an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else? Move or bonus action?
I used my full movement. I could use a
Okay.
bonus action. I will not. I will stay here.
Well done. You blow the horn. You guys hear the horn reverberate out. They are going to go. So, Josh, do me a flavor. The one that is ghosted over there is going to circle back on your closest elemental. Yep. Hit. And then that spider is going to attack Winny. Miss. Oops.
Holding
Alright,
down the AC for it over
and
here.
5 is 18 damage to your elemental.
18? Which
Yeah.
one? That?
The-
The green?
Gray, yeah, that guy.
18?
Yeah. All right. You are going to be hit by the other one on the other side
Right up.
for 14, so that's 7 for you. Then I'm going to make a roll for the one that's on the far side. He breaks free from the trap. He's going to attack. That would be a 20 and a 20, not natural. (14, 18, and then 18 and 17. So 35 damage to your furthest elemental.
35. Wow.
Oh no.
And I need you to have that elemental make a contested strength roll for me. So
right.
you're rolling with a +5.
18.
Okay, that one is grappled. Move him to the water. Basically, one of his arms pulls him in. Yeah, just like they're hugging, they're buddies.
They're the best of friends.
They're best friends. They're besties. What's your cat? What is your passive perception? And I'm sorry, Harris, you're down there.
12.
What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay.
They came to the sewers.
What's Vermont doing?
I don't.
You hear Vermont. You know what? We need a mini for Vermont.
He's a D10 right here.
He's currently a D100.
That's silly. Let's make fun.
I got him.
Do you have one for him?
No.
No.
I do have a shambling mound.
Don't.
Here, Vermont can be this little drum
I
playing
have a troll.
guy.
You have a troll.
I have a ghoul.
Okay, so there's Vermont. Josh, do me a favor. Make me a roll, a perception check for
sorcerer.
Vermont.
No.
That is a
Oh, I'm sorry. He has
Another
advantage. It's
sorcerer.
nighttime. Go ahead.
Oh.
14 base.
Oh, Vermont.
A mimic.
How many do you have?
Just on you.
You guys hear Vermont go,
Strahd von Zarovich.
and
Another mimic.
coming out from a sewer is a creature.
I did come to us.
Oh no! I got men.
And then. God damn.
Harris, I need you to make an athletics check.
All right, I get to do this with my wisdom because I have my arms.
Okay.
Coincidentally, you were standing right under a sewer grate, Florian.
That's gonna be a 15.
You are grappled. Ooh.
I'm fine.
I just want to show you what I rolled on the dice.
Did you crit?
That's a good roll.
Crit at
Good roll.
17.
I should have bonus action dodged.
Am I 30 feet?
Nope. Wait, no, let's check.
Well, it depends on how long
not
your
30
pencil
feet.
is. No.
Not 30 feet, not 30 feet, not 30 feet.
I'm sorry,
You
Florian.
are going to take 14 plus 24 is what? 38 damage.
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
You are
20.
pulled in by these tentacles that erupt out of this thing, and it now has you in its grasp, and the tentacles are barbed, so all of them puncture your skin, and it's basically trying to eat you. Smash cut.
Sorry,
Would I hear this?
You heard Vermont screech. Cat, this is happening below you.
one more.
Great.
Another ghoul. Another Strahd.
How do you speak strong?
Can you like zoom in on this?
Okay, so Josh, you're up.
Yes. I heard this Vermont yell. Did I hear Florian make any noise other than the horn?
Florian goes, rap. Cool. Yeah.
He just goes, ah.
Yeah.
I'll use my free action and I'll try to yell to Vermont using my Gnog voice. Voice of Gnog voice, you know.
You know how it is.
You know how it is.
Yeah, of course.
I'll pretty much just yell, Vermont, I believe in you. You can fight them. Florian will protect you, and if he doesn't, he will.
Make a barbarian inspiration roll. Just kidding.
What?
Barbarian inspiration.
I think that would be a persuasion roll.
6.
You say all those things, and which is totally fine. But now I need you to make me a D6. If you roll a 1, Vermont's going to flee for his own self-preservation.
4.
Okay. Move Vermont up to the level where you are, but no further because he's terrified of the demon things that are coming out of the ocean. All right. What else do you do?
So damage.
If you move between your allies, you can do that without incurring an attack of opportunity. Okay.
I go that
Yep.
way.
You get to Vermont.
Pick up Vermont.
He's still big, just like you are.
Yeah.
You reach out your hand, he jumps up onto you and backpacks.
Does Ahkum then see Florian getting absolutely naked?
Yep. I won't. You don't even need to make a perception check because over Vermont's shoulder you see this. And by the way, that's not the size of that. That's just what's emerged from the manhole.
Okay.
So you see this weird kind of eel thing with an open mouth, and it's like actually move it into Florian, like yeah. So like it has Florian, and it's like and you see like blood shooting out of Florian.
I'm going to take my great axe. And I pick up Vermont and I take my great axe out. And I want to try to throw my great axe in a way that would either sever at least some of the tentacles or the
All right,
appendage itself.
It's going to be a disadvantage.
Yeah. I reckless attack.
Okay, so your disadvantage is canceled out by
Canceled
your
out,
advantage.
yes.
So it's a straight roll.
Strength.
Sure.
Awesome.
Please tell me you rolled a 1.
I can roll a 16 plus 8.
Okay, you win. You can roll normal great axe damage. Plus your strength and rage bonus.
There we go. 16 slashing.
Yeesh. All right, it carves into the thing. Now your raid axe is down there. Okay, this brings us to Winny.
Yep.
You're kind of in the thick of it. You got a couple elementals backing you up, but there's also 2 of those things right next to you.
Yep. Winnie's gonna, once again, the hex is going to move from this guy to the big spider. And I'm gonna take my hands like this. The murder comes back out. I cast Spirit Guardians. So there's
Okay.
now birds in that radius around me. And then I don't know if those guys need to make wisdom saves yet. I forget. I believe it's at when they enter it.
When they enter, start their turn.
So they
enter for the first time and start their turn.
So would this be
So it'd be on their
entering
turn.
now?
Well,
No, it's
be on their turn.
It'd be on their
Okay.
turn.
So I'll start doing things on their turn. And I think I'm gonna move just a little bit. I just want to be in range, but I'm gonna move kind of like between these bad boys so I can still be close to Ahkum, kind of.
probably get in between here, like there.
It's so small, I can fit anywhere I want. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be like about there, so I'm still getting these guys, you know, in the Spirit Guardians and everything.
Okay.
It's a cool spell.
All right, time for the elementals, Josh.
Well,
There's still big bad number 2 down at the end of the block.
No longer
And your boys are
restrained.
wailing on him, but he has one of your guys in a chokehold. I mean, metaphorically speaking,
yeah.
because they're made of rocks.
3 attacks on him. 2 hits.
Yeah, they don't have advantage, unfortunately, because he broke out of the bear trap.
That's decent.
How much rocky damage?
31.
31?
Yes. I rolled very well. I didn't roll 4 ones for damage this time.
Wow. They just smash. You hear a lot of cracking. The thing is still up. Cat.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm sorry. There's other elementals, but you'll be up after his elementals. So what about your other elementals?
1 attack here.
Okay.
1 attack here. 1 attack here.
Good. All right. Individually. Go ahead.
18 plus
Hit.
whatever
Hit.
is gonna be, that's decent. 17 damage.
Dead.
Awesome.
Remove from the board. The middle. No. The middle. Nope. Yeah. There you go.
Almost a crit. A 6.
Okay.
That's a miss on this guy, and then here is a 15.
That's a hit.
Come on. 7. Total.
That is literally just enough. Red Spider is finally off the board.
Why was he red?
Just
To
because
blend in.
I ran out of spiders.
Blends in with the tail.
All right.
Of course.
Cat, you see all sorts of craziness. Below you, you see Florian being consumed by a weird eel worm creature with multiple mouth tentacle things that have spikes.
Florian is strangely calm. He's not that worried.
It's blessed.
The worm.
Cat, please.
Oh, actually, I will hex it. Move my hex to it.
Strength? It's
Which is-
strength,
yeah,
right?
strength.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
That might help you
It
escape.
will help me.
Okay.
Plus
So-
6 to hit.
That is a 1 and a 2.
Pew pew. But you know what? That hex is really important. It will factor in because right now we're up to Harris. And Harris, you, if you would like to do anything, please explain how you're doing that because you're currently grappled.
So, grappling does not do anything to me punching this thing, so I can punch it fine. But I am worried I will have all the bones in my body broken next turn.
Well, more importantly, you would be incapacitated if it succeeds against you.
Okay.
Hungry.
Is it an action to escape or bonus action?
You are trying to break out of the grapple. You may
if I
roll
were.
either acrobatics or athletics to try to skadoosh your way out of that grapple.
Is that a bonus action or action?
It's an action.
Action. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna use athletics. Doesn't matter because they're the same right now.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm rolling with disadvantage. I'm not shitting you. Please, look at what I just rolled.
God fucking damn it!
I rolled 2 nat 20s. That's my disadvantage because of your hex. So
Roll
go
a
ahead
crit.
and beat that.
Damn! Such a good roll too. Hold on. Wait. Do I have anything for this? I'm a
Do you
monk.
beat
I'm
a 28?
I do
Yes
not,
or no?
I do not beat a 28.
You are
I got a 23.
still in its clutches.
Let me double check something.
This thing. I hate you. I don't like you.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to expend a key point and do patient defense. And I think my astral arms are gonna puddle around me like armor, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
I imagine that, and it makes me happy.
Why?
I'm drawing a little guy right
Can
now.
I see
Yeah,
it?
there you go.
All right, so
So tiny.
yeah, so it's going to now do what it was planning on doing.
Okay. There's disadvantage on all attacks.
Right. So it's going to attack you.
little
With
bit of a
disadvantage,
positive
it's an
heat.
18.
That will hit.
Now, it's good that my dice are on fire because I have a 10 and a nat 20. So you are still going to take some damage as it gobbles on you. You need to take 8 more.
I'm fine. I'm Florian.
12 or a 14, so 12. So that's still 20, dirty 20.
I'm 5.
And you're going to take 8 more. Okay, then
I'm up 4.
Big
can fix
2
this.
over there
not
against the
stab me.
elemental.
Now.
15 plus, so that's
Where's-
Josh, the elemental that's grappled. 15 and 6 takes 19 damage.
It's dead.
Okay, remove that elemental. That was the last guy.
Oh, was it?
So
Awesome.
that one on the far left, the humanoidish one, misses.
Oh, sick.
So this brings us to Josh.
Awesome.
I would say that you
wait,
hear the
this-
cries of pain
It's
of.
Bad Boy's turn?
Yeah, I rolled for him. He missed.
No, he needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, you have things.
I have things.
That's right.
I do.
I'm gonna say that that's not his strong suit, so that's a miss. How much damage does they take?
Take 16 points of radiant damage.
Wow. Caca!
Remember, folks, it all starts with the eyes.
Yeah, you're pecking at the eyes of this horrible creature who will probably just be relieved when you kill it because then it won't be in this state of endless suffering that it's been in. All right, that was effective. But now it's your turn, Ahkum.
Alrighty.
I would say that you hear Florian's cries of pain, but they're muffled.
I do see it going on. Could I glance back into the surf and see if I see anything and then potentially still have an action to go help?
Yes,
Florian?
make a perception check.
Ooh, 22.
You're fairly
23.
certain with your eagle eye vision that there's nothing else coming towards you guys in the surf.
Okay.
In your glance back at the surf.
I will jump down with Vermont and I'm going to...
Are you attacking the eel that's currently eating your friend?
I might have a worse idea.
Okay.
Impossible.
I'm gonna have to grapple it.
Oh, game on. Well, it has disadvantage
Yes.
thanks to Hex.
And I can't reckless attack
You
with
win
disadvantage.
because my disadvantage is a 1. Just roll, just for giggles. Yeah. you're good.
That's high.
Great. You you see that it extends into the sewer.
With this grapple, now that I'm kind of
on top of it, can I start to pull it away from Florian? Or is Florian too much attached to it already?
Imagine many, many fish hooks in the flesh of your friend. If you pull it away and succeed, like in other words, if you try to peel it off, he's going to take damage.
Just stab him.
No metagaming.
I have plans.
Just stab him.
All right, so I have it grappled.
You have it grappled. It can't slither back into the sewer for now.
Does it
With
look
your
like it
friend.
gets bigger as it tapers down, or is it a pretty consistent length?
It seems consistent.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement and pull it out.
You pull 10 more feet of it out.
I have 45 move speed.
You pull 10 more feet
Use a
of it
shambling
out.
mound for it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I don't have a really long worm figure, but it's suffice to say that you pull 10 more feet of it out.
And does it appear to be uniform, kind of
Yeah.
in? All right, yeah. I guess I'll make my next attack. Reckless attack.
With the sword?
Yes, nat
Okay.
20.
Ouch. All right.
That plus 10 is
What's the plus 10?
crit.
Right, so 10 plus that
Yeah.
is
So
17.
17 plus.
And then double all of your strength bonuses and the sword damage. So what's your natural strength bonus? 3?
plus 5.
Okay, so with rage plus 5.
Well, no, with the blessing, it's plus 5.
Okay.
It's a 20 right now.
Okay.
Plus 2 from rage, and then plus 2 from the sword. So it's 9, doubled is 18. Plus 17 is 36, if my math's right.
You grapple this thing, right? And you get it, you pull it, and then you just stick the sword into it, and you cut it in half. The bottom half falls, like just back into the sewer, still kind of like twitching. The top half releases its grasp on Florian. Which then brings us to Winnie.
Uh-huh. So I'm guessing I can sense that there is a commotion down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say you could sense that.
There's a boy.
Ow.
They'll be.
There is still one of the humanoid creatures just near you,
They'll be fine.
and a big one at the other end of the block.
I'm gonna. That guy's no longer grappled or anything, right? So it would just be a straight roll. I trust myself. I'm gonna throw a. Let's say a second level guiding bolt at that boy. Heck's also gonna go over to him. That's gonna be a 15.
On which one?
The big boy.
No. It does not penetrate his armor.
Shame. All right. Bonus action. I bring out my short bow again. I'm gonna wait no. Can I use my short bow as a bonus action? Or
No.
No.
I brought my dagger again, which I'm gonna try to hit this bad boy.
Okay.
17.
Yes.
Finally.
So you get to roll a whopping d4 of damage.
6 points.
Nope. It's your offhand weapon.
Huh?
You don't get any bonus to it.
2 points.
2 helps. You stab into
Yes, it
kind of a
happens.
soft spot between its various chunks of carapace and coral that is encrusting it. This brings us to your elementals, Josh.
Right up. 2.
Yep.
3.
Okay.
3.
Yep. You can make it.
2.
All right, let's do the big guy at the end first. Go ahead and make the attacks on him. No longer have advantage, though,
Yep.
so.
1 hit.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. 12.
12 is not awful.
I rolled below average.
It smashes the head, and again, that one falls over.
Oh,
Dead.
Yeah.
not awful.
Roll for your guys nearest to Winnie.
Yes. 15's lowest.
Yeah, both of them hit.
That's good.
But how good?
These are the questions.
27.
That is good, because they Malachi crunch that guy and he squishes like a bug between them. He is also dead. Remove him from the board. The wake is full of bug juice as you guys have just crushed a whole onslaught of these creatures. And conveniently, that brings us to the top of the order. But before you go, Lark, you hear a sound off in the distance. This time it comes from the north, where there is a effective seawall still that was not breached, and that area was being defended by a combination of the lizardmen and the Triton warriors. And you hear a horn. And it seems to be coming from that northern area. Almost as if it was just shortly after Harris had blown his horn. But it is your turn.
Is the wriggling worm creature still alive, or is it just the like?
You feel like it's just like twitch, like nerves.
Okay.
I mean, it literally doesn't have a head anymore because Ahkum cut it off.
I am gonna use my action. Can I climb down from this house or down the
Yes,
stairs?
you
like that?
can use your action and your rope and your movement.
Cool. I think I'd do that.
Okay. Harris,
So there's no like enemies alive here.
not that you see.
Not that we see. That's worrying. I'm going to Misty Step back onto here. Just because I know this isn't alive, but it still has a bunch of barbs stuck in me, and I don't want those. So I teleport away.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over the sea to see
Make a
if there's anything
perception
else. Not good. 7.
You don't see anything but big beastie corpses floating in the wake, just oozing that greenish black blood.
I think we got him. Do we want to go over to the other wall, or stay here?
I'd say maybe leave 1 or 2 of the elementals here.
I'll let this conversation briefly happen, but I want you to know that we're still in initiative order.
All right.
Are you good, Florian?
Ow.
Yep, all right.
Josh,
I'm sending 2 elementals to go check out that horn to defend the gates.
that way?
Defend where the horn sound came
North.
from?
Yeah. So that would
these
be north
2
towards you.
Actually, no, not those 2. There's 2 that are still at full health, which is these 2.
Okay.
They're gonna go and defend that northern seawall.
Okay, move them off the board. They begin moving. And then Ellen. You see that Florian doesn't look well.
Our boy is not well. This is true. I'm not gonna pull. I like to call medical procedure. I'm just going to cast normal cure wounds on him.
All right, move yourself over to Florian.
I could,
And then-
Josh. I won't. I should have.
Is this an upcast version?
This is upcast cure wounds.
Okay.
Second level.
Florian, how much does Florian regain?
Florian gets 13 hit points back.
Oh, I'm at 17 now. Yippee.
Okay.
Still not a lot.
Josh, elementals other than the ones that you dispatched, what are the others doing?
I'm getting back up here and then kind of reorganizing.
Okay. Go ahead and remove the 2 beasties in the water.
What about this guy?
So everybody except Cat make a perception check.
Oh, can you put this over here?
And Cat, just so I know, where are you going? Are you going up to the seawall to meet up with your friends?
I am gonna climb back up here.
Okay, you climb down, and then you're like, you know what? On second thought,
Yeah.
I'm going to climb back up.
15?
21.
That one.
21. You're like, oh, thank you for healing me. I feel so much. And you hear, don't see, you hear like the sound of a wave. Like and you look out beyond the breakers. You see a wave that seems to be like almost a rogue wave, like it's not going with the natural tide. And there's like a white, you know when something is moving fast through the water, there's like a white foam, like a wake behind it, but it's just under the surface.
Big thing. Approaching.
I slap on the big cure wounds on Florian.
Okay, I'm going to give you each one more round before something from that white wake of water moving quickly erupts.
5 more points. Florian.
Alright, yep, got it. Thank you. And one more round, I take the dodge action.
I'm going to make sure I keep my rage up. I'll just do like a point of damage halved.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah,
Josh,
I'll
do me-
kick Ahkum in the shin.
Do me a favor and place this mini in the wake.
Ooh, big goon.
Who are you?
I'm going to let you guys re-roll initiative because this could have a very huge impact.
Could I
so
say I moved my hex from the creature that was grappling Florian to a new bug in my pocket?
Sure.
Great.
I'm going to try to pep talk Vermont into a fight. I'm also going to be moving these guys closer towards the middle.
Okay.
Or whatever the wave is.
Yeah, I would say that Winnie wouldn't have put her hex down yet because she still thinks there could be a fight, so it's probably just like on Florian.
All right.
No.
Initiatives.
No, it's
Josh.
fine. I don't make strength checks. I make
15.
wisdom checks.
Ellen.
17.
Kat.
Sorry, reroll initiative. You
Yeah.
said?
Harris.
22.
16.
Good rolls.
That's
all right.
really
Is
good.
it time to be reckless, fellas?
I think
Oh,
it's-
absolutely.
I think
Okay, that thing emerges from the wake and is going full speed towards you guys. You are acting before it in initiative, but it will be at you when it gets to its round and be able to attack you when it gets to its round. So, Harris, you're up first.
I have a terrible idea.
I think you both have terrible ideas
Okay,
for it.
so
Ability.
can I get another pencil here, Owen?
60?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, that room.
That looks nice. That looks nice. Okay, I will. How large is this thing? How big, tall?
It is large.
This is a gamble. I'm gonna run. I'm using my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Running within 10 feet of it, not 5 feet, not melee range.
Okay, so you're running out into the water.
Yeah.
You're going to meet it. Yep.
I'm not meeting it. I'm staying slightly away because my arms have a 10-foot range.
Yep.
And I'm making 2 attacks.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 24 and a 19.
Yes.
Not 19, 21. Okay.
2 hits.
2 hits. That's going to be minimum possible damage.
Oh.
So that's going to be 10 force.
10 force it is.
And then, because I dashed before, I will use the rest of my 90 foot to
Go back to the middle.
go back to the middle.
No, in the middle of our group.
Oh, like here?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. That was swift.
Yeah.
All right, Ellen, you're up.
Yep. First things first. I'm gonna move so that I'm like here, so that I'm close with people. The hex bonus action is going to once again careen over towards this guy. Disadvantage on the strength checks.
Bonus action, okay.
And then with my action, I'm gonna use my channel divinity, Path to the Grave. The next hit this guy takes, he's gonna be vulnerable to the damage.
To that damage type.
Just to whatever damage he takes.
Okay,
The first hit will do double the damage.
got it.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Prepped and ready to go. Cat,
Yep. Say the word.
go ahead. Yep, yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Eldritch Blade.
Eldritch move.
All right. That's a 20 and a 15.
The 20 is a hit.
9 damage.
9 blast damage.
Wait,
Doubles.
what missed?
Double.
Oh, it
missed?
doubles.
One of my eldest
A
blasts.
15 missed.
What did you? 15 missed. Okay.
So the 9 is doubled because of your thing. So that's 18 blasted.
Some good damage.
Okay.
Do it again.
All right. Well, Josh.
Ahkum is going to move a little bit forward, and once the creature's, can I hold an action and have it activate once something happens?
Yes.
All right. When the creature gets to the seawall, I'm going to be using my Daunting Roar racial ability, and it'll make
Okay.
a Wisdom save.
All right. Elementals.
They're going to be throwing rubble.
Okay, go ahead. Conduct your attacks.
14's the highest.
Nope. Okay. I will say next round, after your Daunting Roar, if you want to summon your elementals that you sent north back to help, you can.
Okay.
It's maybe been like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
so they're not that far away. All right. Please move it up to you guys.
I got 2 more key points.
Yep.
Hello there, friend.
It's going to make 2 attacks.
Make a
One
wisdom
on,
save.
Yes, wisdom save. 12.
It's a failure. It has disadvantage on these attacks.
Do you still have
It is
Spirit Guardians up?
frightened.
Spirit Guardians is also up.
So you have to make another wisdom save.
Wisdom
make
save
another
for
wisdom
Spirit
save.
Guardians. Also failed.
12 points of radiant damage.
12 of radiant.
With an additional 1 point of necrotic.
1 more necrotic.
And he is frightened now.
And he is now frightened. So
He has
disadvantage
he has
on the
disadvantage
attack.
on strength checks as well.
Okay, disadvantage on the attack on Ellen. Is still an 18.
Meets it, beats it.
Is that a hit?
Yeah.
$15. 15 razor sharp slashing damage.
Razor sharp cold damage?
Disadvantage on the attack on Ahkum would be a 15.
Hits.
Okay. 14, so that's 7.
Add to 7.
Okay. He is frightened, and therefore that's it, because he can't get closer to you guys than he is. Well, specifically to you. Okay. So that's the end of that round. Back to you, Harris.
All right. I think Florian's gonna walk not in melee range once again.
With spectral arms, you
Spectral
attack
arm
him.
punchings.
Oh, I should also mention his movement is half while he's within 15 feet of me. I don't know
He
if
will
that...
be moving away from you guys because he is afraid of a lion.
He doesn't have to move away. He just can't get closer.
Wow, that's not the best.
Oh.
The highest is a miss. So it all does miss.
Unfortunate.
And then I'm
Bing bong. Okay, fair enough. Back to you, Ellen.
Back to me? Alrighty. How strength-based does this bad boy look?
I mean, pretty strength-based.
Mr. Allen.
Pretty strength-based.
Pretty strength-based, you say.
Yeah.
we'll be able to go up against a dex-based character. We crumble.
No, we don't crumble.
You might.
We'll be fine.
Oh no, high AC.
We're fine. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast Bless first level on me, Ahkum, and Florian. So
Okay.
we get to add a d4 to our things.
Attack rolls.
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Feeling particularly blessed
Nice.
today.
And then bonus action. Do I have any of those? I throw one of my knives at it.
Go ahead.
With my amazing martial prowess.
A menace.
That's about a 20.
Okay. Roll a d4 and tell me that damage.
1 point of
Fantastic.
piercing.
Now you no longer have
All
the
right,
medical
Cat, you're
dagger.
up. Pew pew.
2.
Two medical daggers.
I have 2 medical daggers. Yes.
Are they sterile?
One of them is. One of them is
Okay.
a giant frog man.
That's fair, yeah. There you go.
That's a 19
Yes.
and a 13.
19 is a hit. Roll damage.
Eldritch spoof.
over your shoulders, there's a spectral
7.
glow of light
7
as yet
points
another
of force.
eldritch damage. Now, it's only the one time that it doubles, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, if I do it again,
Do it
Can you?
again.
Do you have,
I have to.
you get 2 at 6th, right?
All right. Ahkum.
Alrighty. Well, I'm a simple man. I make 2 attacks, recklessly, of course.
With your sword.
With a big
Yes,
sword?
with a big sword.
Oh,
Recklessly, of course.
my brother. Christ.
22.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Nice. All right, let's do the regular damage first.
14.
Yoicks. Okay. And then let's roll your
Crit
nat 20 damage.
Okay. 34.
Yoicks.
Magical. Slashing damage. And yeah.
Wow.
You stay close to him, like right here?
Yeah, no, I'm right up there.
Okay.
That is significant. You crunch through its armor. It gurgles out this piercing, high-pitched shriek.
You hit with both.
I gotta hit the crit.
Should add the
That is significant.
To hit, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Okay. Go ahead and act on behalf of your elementals.
Alrighty. They are.
Throwing things at it.
No, 2 of them are gonna get down.
Okay.
Get
and
down.
attack.
This guy's gonna be a. This guy's also actually gonna hop down.
Okay.
And they're going to. This one here is going to try to grab onto one of its arms.
Make a grapple roll.
That's disadvantage on the strength check.
It does, which is good because I rolled a 19 and a 1. You have it grappled,
Right.
presumably, unless you rolled poorly.
11 plus whatever
Yep.
their modifier is. This one's going to grab onto its other arm.
Okay.
Strength of +5 for them. Mm-hmm. It's 11.
Okay. You have both of its arms grappled currently.
And then these 2 are going to pull its arms back.
Whoa!
This one's going to grab it by its head/neck area and try to pull that
Okay.
back as well.
I want you to just make 3 unarmed combat attacks.
What the fuck?
Get him!
Nat 20, Nat 1, 3.
You have advantage. So
That can't get
re-roll the
better.
2 misses.
18 and
Yep.
a 6.
Okay.
Raw.
So you're gonna roll a d6 plus 6 for each of their. D6 plus 5 for each one of their attacks, and then make sure you
Add the
conduct
crit.
the crit.
Okay.
Jesus, you guys might kill it. This is supposed to be the BBEG.
Mr. Allen.
I haven't used all of its powers yet because
Yet.
you sort of got me off guard with your combos against it. Your debuffs, if you will.
I haven't even hit it with a stunning strike.
39.
Gah!
Has it taken a turn?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, it
Yeah,
tried.
it did. It attacked you guys.
It
Attacked it.
tried.
Wow. That's a lot of damage. All right. So then, there's your elementals. Now it gets to go.
Needs to make a wisdom save.
Yeah. It fails.
I guess somebody make the save against.
No, it ends.
16 points of
next
radiant
turn.
damage?
Next turn.
You're still in melee with it though.
I am, but it has both its arms grappled.
Oh, and then it
its
takes an
grapple.
additional 2 points of necrotic damage.
Grapple condition. It's just they
Can't move.
Okay.
They can't. If we still attack. Yeah.
It opens up its, so it's, you've got it like pin, your elementals, sorry. Your elementals have like its arms pinned back, the other one's pulling its head back. You hear crunching and crackling of carapaces. It opens its mouth and it spews out this greenish black liquid in a cone towards you guys.
Oh, no.
Everybody make a dex save.
Would you consider this a magical effect?
No.
Not a magical
It's
effect.
part of its biological function.
I'm good, right?
If this were an older edition of yeah, you're fine. See, if this were an older edition
Add a
of D&D,
D4,
you'd be
gentlemen.
making a breath weapon save.
Hey, Mr. Allen,
Yeah.
that's a crit plus 5.
Okay.
Does
I'm gonna
Vermont
say
have
that-
to make it?
I'm going to say that you actually roll back you hook Vermont and roll out of the way. So move yourself that way towards Ellen, like 10 feet.
Josh, you won't believe this. I got higher than you.
Like, move those
27?
minis towards Ellen. You jump out of the way of the cone.
27. It's 17 plus 6 plus 4 with bless.
Wow.
You succeed.
Yeah.
You succeed.
18.
You succeed. So you guys are only going to take half damage.
What?
This might still hurt.
What is it?
though.
This is
Cold
acid
damage.
damage? No, it's not. It's not cold damage.
Acid.
Sorry.
What if it was cold
I
damage?
promise
What
at
if it
some
was
point,
cold damage?
Ellen, I will try my best to get some cold damage for you.
But what if it was cold?
I'm going to the store. Do you want any cold damage?
Yeah.
All right, so
Nothing got the cold
26,
damage
half of which is 13. So you guys take
If I didn't make that save, I would have gone down.
Halved again, by the way.
I would have been
Yes.
at 1 hit
So
point.
all of you take 13 acid damage except Josh, who takes 6
6.
acid damage. Vermont takes 13 acid damage and screeches, but he's alive.
I'm at 8.
Okay. He's going to try to break the grapple at disadvantage
Yeah, he is.
and fails. So, top of the order, Harris, you're up.
All right, Florian.
This thing looks like it's suffering.
4 attacks.
Is that its... I already rolled spirit card damage, but...
This could be it.
2
folks.
attacks with a
Should roll
quarter
con save
staff.
For that. Hardcore.
I think both of these will hit. Both are above a 20.
Yes.
Oops.
Okay. Bonus action.
Yes.
Flurry of blows. 2
Yes.
more attacks with my astral
Gets him.
fist. That's gonna be a 22
Yep.
and an 18.
Yes. All of those attacks hit.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
should I distinguish between force and bludgeoning?
No, I'm feeling
We'd
like
love
this
to
could
see
be
it.
the narrative end of this moment, depending on how well you roll
Florian
damage.
is going to run up. He's gonna skid on the ground, sort of. He's gonna take his quarterstaff. He's running. Oh, he's going. He's
Yeah.
not at range anymore. He's full up there.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to the head. He's gonna go with his quarterstaff. He's gonna, and then he's gonna spin it in his hand and like hit it in the eye with the side of the quarterstaff, and then both the spectral hands, which are sort of hidden behind it from the vision of the creature, is gonna like come in like this and just slam it in the head, and I'm dealing a total of. If I do my math. Oh wait, these should not be. Those should not be d6s. Those are quarterstaff hits. It will be. It's 10, and then. 33 damage.
You run up, kind of sliding through the mix of seawater and acid bile that this thing spewed. Spinning up, you hit it with your quarterstaff twice. Your spectral arms start to beat into it, and your spectral arms actually pierce its chest carapace. And you guys all see and hear this crunch of chest carapace, and this soft under tissue just explode outward with guts and more of that blackish green ichor. And the thing just slumps in the arms of the elementals.
I think Florian, who is now just covered in like the black stuff, goes, it like spins around, and goes, "You got him. You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Winnie, you're smart. Is this poisonous?
Probably not.
Let me check. I'm just gonna take just a big handful it off of Florian, lick it.
It tastes disgusting, but not poisonous.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hey,
As this thing just twitches a couple times and then completely dies, the side that you guys are on has been well defended, but the night is young.
Ooh.
You hear not one more horn, but 3 more horns blow throughout the city. And I'm going to ask you a very important narrative question, and I'll let you discuss it. Are you planning on staying and defending this position with yourselves throughout the night? Or do you leave this position to go to the help of any of the other locations where the horns are blowing?
I'd imagine we'd leave to help.
No, there are 4 of us.
I don't think it's, wise
I'm
to
kidding.
split.
And by the way, Josh, your other 2 elementals have returned to you.
Awesome.
Did they
you
help?
can bring all of your elementals back on. This is the important narrative question that I must know.
I mean, I think we have the big guys. They can go around and help.
How many other posts are there?
There are 4 other positions along the seawall that are currently being defended by a mix of well-trained Tritons, who are the soldiers that protect the city, as well as a variety of other citizens and visitors who volunteered to serve in the militia.
Mr. Allen, very important narrative question. Do we level up after this for the purposes of going out and defending?
You won't immediately level up because it's one night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should, at least us four. I'm not sure about the big guys, your friends. I think we should at least stay here to look out if anything comes.
We have a duty to hold this point, and I say we do that. I don't mind sending the elementals, one elemental to each other post, and keeping one here with us.
I'm not a fan of we leave and then something comes here and it gets through.
Yeah. That is us, and then we are responsible for
Hold
what
on,
is done.
give me a second. I'm gonna walk over to here, where the sewer thing was, and I'm gonna cover it up,
Yep.
and I'm gonna walk back.
Okay.
Never again.
So yeah, I'll send the healthiest of the elementals out to the other points to defend.
Okay, to reinforce.
Yep.
And then are the rest of you guys and the remaining elementals going to stay here to defend?
Yes.
I think so.
And we're short
so.
rest.
Okay,
We
I
can
need
short rest
each
and
one
keep
of
watch
you.
at the same time.
I need each one of you to pick your highest ability score bonus. Doesn't matter what it's from. It could be strength, dex, wisdom,
What if
whatever.
they're tied?
And you're going to make 1 d20 roll and add that bonus.
What if they're tied? Does that matter?
Doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Your choice. I need to know the results. So, Josh, what is your total?
Constitution 18.
That's higher than your enhanced strength?
They're both 20.
Okay. So you have a
So
total of
plus
an
5.
18 for your
Yeah.
roll? Okay. Harris, what'd you
Dexterity 17.
Okay. Ellen.
Wisdom 14.
Okay. Kat.
Strength 20. Non-natural.
Why do you have a +3 strength?
I have +3 charisma too. I just picked strength.
I have
Big
+3
beefy
wisdom,
lady.
+3 dex.
So now a very important thing. One of you is going to make a single d20 roll. And yes, you are rolling for the bad guys.
Everyone, wait.
So you want to roll low.
Okay, no, I
Where's
got
the
this.
worst die?
This one's
I have the
worse.
Geis.
This one's really bad.
Everyone knows these roll bad.
Everyone was like roll
They're pretty
awful.
bad.
Because
They're pretty
they're
bad.
homophobic. They hate me.
Okay. Are you ready to roll?
Consider,
am.
this one looks disgusting.
It's green.
Do you have
It's
the Christian
sludge.
Godsman dice? Those didn't roll
Holy
above
shit.
5 for you, ever.
There.
Rock, paper, scissors, Harris?
Who's rolling it? There's only one.
There you go. Rock always wins. What did I say? Boulder always wins.
Fuller always
Please don't roll a crit.
It's a 9.
That's
Okay.
Okay. Knowing full well that there are no other reinforcements for this position, you guys stay through the night. There are 3 more waves of attacks. You blow through all of your spell points and all of your special abilities. Your elementals, some of them die off. But by morning, the surf is covered in carapaces and body parts of these hideous sea abominations. But you guys have lived. You are very wounded. You're exhausted. But as the sun comes up, you have managed to defeat the invasion from the sea. And you have managed to be a crucial component in the defense of Neurostema.
And as dawn comes, my stats go back to normal, correct?
And as the sun rises on the horizon, you notice a gradual not immediate, but gradual transformation as both Vermont and Ahkum recess into their normal sizes, and the elementals curl up into boulders and effectively just kind of sit in the surf or on the breaker wall wherever they were standing before the sun rose.
Get them out of the water, they're gonna erode.
No.
I think we put them on the wall, and then when they rebuild the wall around it, they're just in there.
They are, I mean, they're very large boulders. They could be used in defense. But the sun rises, and as the sun rises, you see out over the city. You see smoke billowing from different positions. You see, exhausted and wounded soldiers all over the city. Reinforcement comes in the form of volunteer militia people, and you guys are greeted once again and brought back by Captain Devon, and you are informed that you were crucial to the success of reinforcing Neurostema, and that you have been honored by the Crowned Bishop. The Crowned Bishop would like to gift something to each one of you. The Crown Bishop has chosen something that you may or may not value, because currency often doesn't matter. But the Crown Bishop has chosen something that has been considered to be valuable to all, if you would accept these gifts. With your acceptance of the gift, there's no contract, there's no requirement to stay. You may leave Neurostema if you so choose. But the Crown Bishop wanted to give you these gifts as an honor for your service.
So we accept.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Bloodied, wounded, you're brought to the same temple, and you see the High Priestess come back out. She even looks exhausted. There are cuts all over her, like as if she was out there fighting. And she comes to you and she opens up this kind of coral encrusted small chest, and she lifts the lid. And inside you see 4 rings. And each of the rings looks like it's made out of silver, but has like different carvings on it, different symbols on the rings.
They're silver.
They are. They are.
What, Cat? What's the problem? What's the issue?
There's also another thing in the inside of the circle of these 4 rings. You see a really small little black marble, and it's about the size of like a D12 or a D20. Like it's like a small clear black marble. And the High Priestess says, "The Crowned Bishop has determined that each of you may receive one of these great gifts. The gift you choose is yours to keep. But in addition, I will heal all of you after you have made your choices."
That would be very good.
She sets the chest down open on this stone table, and then she kind of backs away and just sort of waits for you guys. As you look a little closer, you see that each of these rings, like I said, has like intricate carvings on it and has symbols on it.
Of what, Mr. Allen?
One of them seems to be a symbol, like almost like flame, like kind of like flames around the band. Another one seems to be almost like rocky kind of features. Another one seems to be like little clouds, like very smooth kind of carvings. And then another one seems to be like waves.
I think I'm gonna...
Each one of them basically seems to represent earth, wind, fire, and water.
I'll pick up the earth ring.
Okay.
Do you want which one do you want?
Does it? You put it on your pinky. It fits.
What does the marble do?
Do you ask that out loud?
Yeah.
We don't know.
I take the marble.
Okay.
Lark, what about you?
You took the marble.
Oh, do you want the marble? You can have the marble.
No, it's fine. I'm actually wondering, how do you rule silver? Do you rule silver in the game where all silver, like...
I said it looks like silver.
Might be platinum.
It looks like silver.
No, but
Like
okay.
steel.
Do you rule that where silver like burns to werewolves, or just where it's the only thing that can damage werewolves?
Yes, and both. Looks like silver.
Are they silver?
No.
Insight?
They are
Can I roll?
fine as
She says,
steel.
we are not certain what they are made of.
Sorry, do we get to take everything in this chest, or just 4 things?
Each one of you chooses a gift.
All right.
Wait,
Was that like? Is she like being pushy?
What was your insight roll?
16.
She seems to be telling the truth about the whole like silver thing, and we don't know what they're made of. Pushy, not like pushy like you must choose something, but more pushy like she's been awake for 36 hours and she's
Okay.
exhausted.
Okay.
More like annoyed
I'll
pushy.
take the fire ring.
Okay?
does Vermont get to pick one?
Does Vermont get to pick one?
No.
He's a valuable component of our operation.
Spectres are not intelligent enough to wield the power of these gifts.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Make an insight check.
I can't believe the audacity.
12.
So you notice when she said that, she like looked at Vermont briefly, but then she didn't look back to the chest with the rings. She looked at your marble. Almost nervously.
I have a nuclear
Harris,
weapon on me,
what do you
boys.
choose? So Kat, you took the fire ring.
What,
You
Florian?
took the earth ring, Josh.
Florian, so there's the water and air one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I take the air one.
Okay, you take the air ring. So write those down on your character sheets. After you've chosen these things, it's kind of funny that none of you took the water ring, and you're in the city where water is the most. So she
think they can
closes
use it
the
more than we
chest. She closes the chest, and she says, and she begins like saying things. All of you are healed, completely.
Should I put this under magic items or?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't wear the ring, by the way. I put it in my pocket.
Fair
I
idea.
think Florian puts it on his thumb.
You put it on your thumb, you put it on your pinky. What do you do with the small marble, the black marble?
I put it in my. What? Give it
Give it to him.
to Vermont? No, it's mine.
Like, I'm not saying what do you do with it in the long term. Like, are you literally carrying it or do you put it in a pouch?
I have little pouches on
Okay,
me.
so you put it in a pouch. All right. She heals you. She says, your services to Nerastema will not be forgotten. You will always be welcome here should you choose to return. She says, the crowned bishop is grateful to you. And then she turns and walks back through the curtain. And you notice this time when she walks back through the curtain, like the beads and stuff that are hanging are kind of open enough to reveal like a pool. Like, almost like somebody dug out a pool of water in this catacomb area. But the pool kind of has sort of a bluish glow to it. And the curtains close and you see her kind of walking towards the pool. And that is where we'll end this episode of D&D with High School Students, Season 5.
Make no mistakes.
And ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, please like and subscribe, and we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. You will catch part 2 of Season 5 in about a month because we're going to be on summer hiatus. But we will be back with this crew to find out what you guys do after the invasion of Nerastema.
We sleep in the woods.
So, yeah, there you go. So until we see you next time, everybody, have fun. Peace out. Bye. ready? Rolling? Hello and welcome to D&D with High School Students, Season 5, and we are at a epic crop of what in the Sam was that?
Crop is dead. Oh no.
Why can't I hear you? Do you not have the crown amps on? Hello and welcome.
Hold on a second.
God damn it, Crop!
All right, go ahead.
Trying to think of an appropriate
You don't have to
death
bring
threat.
us
I'm working on my anger
shrubbery.
management, so I'm trying to. Krafa, I will be very disappointed in you. All right, show face.
Well, hello, and welcome to Bill Allen World. I am Wizzy, the Wizard. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. Tune in to the next episode of whatever show you were just watching, and watch other shows featuring Bill. He made me say that because he's a narcissist. Okay, bye.